Yo, welcome back to another segment. You're dealing with Jay Will.
And Jay Ward.
Yeah, we got two special guests in the house tonight. Fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Ice to the mic.
That's right.
Short and simple. You know, y'all know who I am.
Hey, we got a nickname. We finally got one.
Regular old me. Devin Michael Braggs. It was simple, man. Fantastic.
Ice to the mic.
You know who I am. Okay, so with our special guest today, we're just gonna go over relationships, sports, fatherhood, and how that ties into like leadership. So we're gonna start down here with Ice Mike over here. Tell me a little bit about kind of like your background, your upbringing, where you're from. We'll start there.
Background, upbringing. I'm an IE baby. And time out.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Ain't no timeouts, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
gotta
loaded
chop that up.
That's
We're
a
going
loaded
straight
question.
through.
Yeah,
That's a loaded question.
Yes,
We'll be here all day
question.
doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, a little bit of background,
Like where you
man.
from? A little. Okay. Where you from?
Okay,
High school
so
we went to. High school we went to.
yeah, I'll be more
Okay.
specific.
Yeah,
I'll be
there
more
you go.
specific.
And then,
That's a loaded question.
and then from
I
there.
can keep talking and talking.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna cut you off. You ain't gonna be talking.
Shit.
Yeah, you give him a question, he gonna start talking like he did at the wedding. It's gonna be long.
Okay, so you gotta re-ask it.
No, let's go.
Keep
We got
talking. Keep talking. He gonna cut it. He gonna do his thing.
filming. No, I'm not editing this.
Yeah, he is.
All right, so talk about where I was born.
No, bruh. Okay, so
How was he conceived? Let's start there.
Where?
well, I was tweeting my father's eye.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you talk about background, like, okay, let's say I was born in Long Beach.
There you go.
I lived
Okay.
in LA.
There you go.
I mean, I moved out here when I was 15.
There you go.
I've been to 3 different high schools and then ended up at A.B. Miller where I met you guys.
Okay,
From there
perfect.
on, we kind of know what our lives look like. I mean, if you want more specifics, we can go from there.
That's it.
No, that's good.
That's
That's
the
good.
gist of it. Good.
Me, yeah.
You got an example now, so.
I set the foundation.
Right?
Born in Pasadena, grew up in the IE, went to A.B. Miller where I met these fine gentlemen right here.
Scholars too.
Scholars, yep. And then that's pretty much, you know, the birth of me. We can go into more detail, but
Yeah.
we'll just keep the answers.
And you're a football guy.
Football guy,
Football guy.
yep, definitely
Sport
football
guy.
guy, sport guy. Played sports my whole entire life up until I got to, well, out of high school. I stopped playing sports, but I coached for a very long time. So now, you know, just raising my boys and all they're playing sports.
Sport guy.
Sport, yeah, I mean, some degree. I mean, I'm not on his level, obviously. But I mean, I enjoy sports. I mean, I'm athletic still. Right the age of whatever age I am.
Top favorite football team, college.
Notre Dame, Five Niners.
Nobody. Told you I'm not on his level.
Notre Dame.
Okay, homegrown. I'll go USC, UCLA.
Okay.
Those are who's playing.
Okay.
Pro.
Football?
Yeah.
I don't like a pro team. I just follow pro athletes
Okay.
that I've been watching since high
Favorite
school
two?
and college. Favorite 2 players right now?
Mhm.
Lamar Jackson is definitely one of them.
You been looking at him since middle school.
High school.
Okay.
I followed
Okay.
Lamar since high school. Went to Louisville, and now he's with the Ravens. My other player, find somebody on the defensive end. A trendsetter, probably like a Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
He's a dog. Yep.
What about you, E?
But
Pro.
referees.
Referee.
I mean, I thought I was gonna have a team when the Rams and the Chargers came to, you know, LA, just being the LA baby, the stadium being down, you know, down the street from where I grew up. Naturally, I would gravitate towards them, but I mean, to be honest, like, it surely ain't gonna be the Chargers. That's for sure.
They're from San
If it was
Diego.
gonna be anybody, it'd be If it was gonna be anybody, it'd be the Rams. But just like, I don't really like. For me, I don't have the time to like invest in that. You know,
Yeah.
as far as just like from a mental standpoint. I mean, it's fun, it's an escape, but I just like right now, I don't have a team. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, Mike, give me your background, and because I know a little bit more about it, I want you to kind of talk about what defines you as a man, and how does that form into leadership within your household?
What defines me as a man?
Correct.
I think my hustle, my ability to understand how to make money. I never been broke because it was like a choice for me. I grew up poor, but I never had a poor man's mentality. From a young kid, I knew how to make money. I would ask people for a quarter, like 5 or 6 people for a quarter. I would take that money, it's a true story, go to the grocery store, buy a bag of suckers, and then take that to my homies and sell it to them for a quarter, and just keep reing up with my money. So I grew up poor, but I never had a poor man mentality. And that kind of like, in my adulthood today, I understand the value of a dollar, I value it, and then I know how to turn $1 into $2. So I think with that shows a lot of leadership, that I can make money, turn that into profits, and then also be able to financially support my family. I think that's the biggest thing, is for a man is to be able to financially support his family. My wife and kids ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I mean, when it comes to that side of things. And I'm a good leader. I'm a good leader, and I would believe that my wife and my kids would tell you that. And that starts with me. I've made some mistakes along the way as far as leadership goes, but one mistake hopefully doesn't turn into 2 mistakes. One mistake turns into a learning lesson, and you try not to go down that same road the next time. But I think that's a lot of where my leadership comes from, the fact that I can lead them down the right path and turn 1 into 2.
That's good. That's good.
Questioning, so I understand it.
So what defines you as a man? So do you have like a moral compass? Do you have any pillars in your life that you hold on to? What defines Evan Braggs? What holds you together? What keeps you grounded? And then what does that translate into leadership for your family?
I'll probably touch on a lot of the same points that Mike touched on. As far as the financial aspect, I think that as a man, we bear that burden of everything being on our shoulders, whether it's financial or emotional. Ultimately, we're that final line of support in any relationship. But specifically as it pertains to being a man, morals, of course, is one. Ethics, all of these different things, but it does have a sense of like, what was your example? A lot of us don't have that example, but fortunately for me, I did. So I have my father to look at and look at the things that were instilled in me, the different situations he was put in, or things that I've been put in that you got to just think about. But as far as how that looks, I think it's just taking on that role of like making hard decisions, making tough decisions within a relationship, whether it's being there for your wife when she's going through something, whether it be like a work situation, or just making difficult situations in the household as far as what you're going to do with the kids, and just how things are going to be ran in the house. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't always have the answer, but just having that foundation of knowing what it is you want